Hi everyone, good evening. It's Husky here. I'm here with Soldat for another stream to just look at the Bitcoin prices, look at cryptocurrency prices, look at what we're expecting, what we might get in the next few days, in the next week, in the next month or so. As usual, let's get these things out of the way. Stream is sponsored by Bullet Dex. Bullet Dex is a upcoming Dex built on Solana, optimized for very high speed throughput. They will soon launch their main net. It is already live, but it's closed live. They will soon have the public mainnet launch. Also, I really advise you to check it out. Maybe it's a good place for you to trade. Soldat, are you here?
I am. Hello.
Oh. Yeah, one more thing. If you have any questions about any coins, about anything at all, anything that we're saying, just put them in the chat. Also, if you have any remarks on the volume, maybe my volume is too loud versus sold out or vice versa, just let us know in the chat and then we'll fix it. And with that said, we are off to just looking at the Bitcoin price. I think is that the first thing we do, Soldat?
Yep.
Right. Um, I will give you the word. Let me just find you right here. What are you expecting? Were you positioned on this overnight dump that we had? Were you in a short?
No, I have two accounts that are still short on Bitcoin. One of them will probably go all the way to like 70s. One of them I'll probably refill long around 86 and play for a bounce over there. But yeah, I've been short since the top here at the IBIT gap. So I hit the level perfectly, 97.7. We talked about it in the last stream. Came back down, back into this long 2 month range uh, with force, which is, if this was a breakout, can I do this? No, not on Velo. I'll do it here. One sec. We'll go to the chart I was making for the stream, right? Wait, what? I don't know how to invert the chart on a Macintosh. This is awful. But
Should
if
be
you can,
Alt I, Option I.
I'm Option I.
Option is like the
Okay,
Alt.
Option. That's a new fucking button I've never used in my life.
It is the exact same as the Alt button on Windows.
Okay. So if we invert the chart and imagine this was long, right? Have a deviation and we reclaim this range with a lot of force. If you zoom in, right? This is quite a bit of force. Uh, I think a lot of people would be very bullish going into this type of price action,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they would at least expect like at least a lower high down here at 85.6, right? And probably usually they'll target even like a higher high,
Yeah.
right? So if we want to be realistic, this is not a good look, right? At most, what you probably can expect is something like here around like high 93s. Personally, I like the level around what is it? Monday high, weekly open, and so on, like this 93.6. That's a big level for me. I would look to reshort there, sweeping these highs back down to 86, and then obviously like the shorts I loaded here, I already taken some profit, but I'll close them on another partial here and then let them run up to 70s if possible. So we'll see. But yeah, this is not a lot of hopium. I am currently long going into this New York Open, mainly because we have a lot of this like perpid here. This guy is chasing up. This was kind of weird because they had an opportunity to get filled here. They ran away. And then now the other guy is trying to chase up price a bit, try to hold it, but maybe he runs away as well because you see he chased up and then he refused to get filled. He was up here and then pulled back to there. So yeah, weird. Maybe they're just trying to get loaded short here. Hard to say.
Yeah,
I
do
don't
you
see
do you
much.
think it's their objective to get filled? Because I don't see them that way.
No, obviously, yeah, like the behavior is like erratic,
Yeah.
and they had like 7 opportunities to get filled, and they didn't take them. So I don't think they actually want to get filled.
Yeah, I think they have like very high speed execution or connection. They just pull whenever price comes near. But I think the intention here with those resting bits is to push price up at least a little bit to rebalance, reposition, that kind of thing. But we'll see. Sorry,
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
interrupted.
No, fine. That's why we're here. We're having a discussion about the Bitcoin price,
Ugh.
right? Uh, Plus, we have this huge spot bid at 94.75. These have been here for a very long time,
N-
and I would say 9 times out
94.75.
94.75.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
Yeah, that one. Come on. And like 9 times out of 10, these get filled. They don't really get pulled. So I mean, like this is pretty good place for at least a short-term bounce,
Yeah.
right? And that would make sense if we take this, and then we fill in that 93.6. That would sweep these guys as well. That's I think a good level. And typically, right? uh, when you are bearish in sort of what we've seen since the top is even in this very sort of bearish environment, you still get like pretty decent retests where you can reshort. So I'm still kind of expecting at least these guys to get taken and then further downside up to at least 86. Even
Wait, do you mean downside inverted or?
downside, upside inverted and downside in the
Okay.
so okay, I'll flip back. I'll flip back because I did the meme. Okay, I did the inverse chart meme. I
Yeah.
did the meme. So deviation here, we're back in this range, right? Range low is at around 87 right now. So then you can at least expect here. I was waiting to get long uh, after these lows swept now for 2 weeks, right? So I was expecting this here and then this. I didn't get that. I'm very upset. So that's what you get, right?
Yeah, but
We talked
we
about
never really get that though. If it pumps.
we did. You see here, we got it here.
Okay.
That's why I thought we would get it. Like here, we got it, and
Where
this
is
was good.
that? Like, do you remember that? Wait, where was it? Like that push before, like push into the all-time high at the moment. Like that 108. I think it was like.
Oh yeah, we didn't get it there.
Yeah, like there are like few instances where we didn't. Also, like right after that 10 October, although all those lows also that they just hold, like
These.
yeah, and the next ones like it's
I'm not as mad here because here you have the big wick, you fill it in, then you go up, and then you have like these really nasty like Barts.
yeah
So I'm not that mad. And plus, again, it fills in this. Like, obviously a bit down, but there's not much to do here. Like, I don't think there was much to do here because you already had these. So I'm not as mad. This, yeah, but I wasn't mad at this because I was already long here. So this was just like fine for me. I wasn't as long here,
yeah
right? But okay, so from just a purely theoretical standpoint, right? What I've seen a lot of, let's say, popular traders say that, oh, it looks good. Like these lows are holding, it looks good, right? We get more upside,
mm,
more upside. But the reason why uh, we got this deviation and there was no continuation after it is precisely the same reason why uh, this is not like why this happened, right? As you mentioned, everyone was long going into this. So it doesn't have the liquidity to go up. There's no one left to buy here. If you took out people here and took their stops, then you might have people trying to chase here
yeah
and you would have more upside,
yeah
right?
I fully agree. There are some like some tweets today um about sailors buying behavior. Like this was before he published the 2 billion thing. Like it was like my morning, so like 10, 12 hours ago, was tweets about like how is it possible that with Sailor buying, like we literally retrace every pump. I don't remember the exact phrasing or what it was about, but it made me think also that like it is very obvious, like if somebody is buying, first of all, nobody can enter. Like there are just no entries that you can get. Like the only people that enter are the ones that ape and put a stop below like the H1 low or something, and they get never challenged. So you have an environment where every push up, there's like a lot of positioning that's very fragile. Then whenever that push up just bounces into resistance, that is where everyone starts positioning, because finally there you get some entries because it's resistance. You get like small pullbacks. People position. People start chasing right at the highs there, and like as soon as he stops buying, like even like a couple hours later, price just completely retraces, because of the nature of how he pushes price up. Like in a way, the reason that we go down so hard is just because of Sailor. Like, there's no other explanation needed, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I talk about this every stream. Whenever you have this price action, you cannot bid the pullback. It will just dump right straight through. And now we broke the top line, right? So
yeah, that is
like maybe something like take out some of these lows, then run up to here maybe, then do this, something like that. Yeah, but obviously back in the range we're at POC, kind of grinding around here. So
yeah,
not a fan of the bullish momentum here, if you can call it that.
No, bullish momentum is all gone. Like,
I am long right now though, which is unfortunate, because we had a small market structure break here, because this was like a
I
very
saw you
marginal
enter
low.
that. Yeah.
Whoa, hello. Did we get filled? We did. Look, they filled.
Yeah.
Good job. So I think I can like, basically, if you're watching the stream, I posted this in Discord earlier today, that I was looking at this level for a bounce. Then Sailor, I think, announced somewhere during this dump,
Yeah.
which probably also caused it, because obviously we are now a good couple of percent from his entry, which is, not great in terms of market strength. Had like a small interim bounce here. We just rejected again. I should probably break even my shit, looking at it, because going into my longs, I saw a lot of bid here and I was pretty confident. Some of it got pulled. Now we're here getting pulled. So I have already reduced my position in terms of position management. And
I'm pretty sure that we either just nuke here, or at least we sweep like that 90.5 level.
I think
they moved per bits also. That is that is the right chart, right?
Left is spot and right is perp, and perp is also quite a lot of perp here at 95. I'm sure most of this runs away as soon as price approaches, but I think looks like about 1,000 is more or less legit. So
they pulled.
Fuck's sake. Oh, holy shit. 89,350. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be like a super violent dump. Just looking at it. I think we'll get a lot of trading opportunities today, because we're gonna do like lows, lower high. We're gonna do a lot of this today, I think.
Yeah, it could be.
So you can kind of long here and short lower high, long here, short lower high. That should be pretty decent.
All right. So yeah, not as actionable as last week's price action, I guess.
I mean, that's more actionable, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. If you want to do the intraday scalping. But it's kind of late to get into swing positions, right here.
I mean, if you're Garrett bullish, wait, when was he getting? So
It was that push into 95 that immediately retraced on Friday. No,
yeah,
more to the left.
here,
No. Oh wait, no,
here.
to the left. Um, no, it is in your top, but you have the high, the absolute
Yeah.
high, then the first bullish candle after, or the second green candle after
Oh, this one.
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He got like a couple of fills there,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, because someone market longed a bunch and then got filled on limits, I think here, and then
That one is where the Coinbase bit showed up. Like the oh jeez, I know all this by
yeah, yeah,
heart.
yeah,
I'm not even looking
as
at a
well.
chart right now. This is problematic. Um,
It doesn't matter. Point is, we had some big positioning here, and it got absolutely just ass blasted. Uh, so they're not having fun.
let's take a look at the chat a little bit. Um, thoughts on 74k lows being taken and tagging 70k as potential bottom. The other voice I find very nice and soothing. It makes me feel like everything will be good. Which one is the other one? Is it
I think he means you because I'm nasally as fuck today.
big? Yeah, but it's my stream, so you're the other guy. But you're talking, so I'm the other voice. It could be both.
Yeah, exactly.
Thoughts on 74k lows being taken and tagged? That's a good question, but it's. Let me just take over the chart here. If you go to like weekly chart, so that can you see my screen or
Yes.
okay? So if you go to weekly chart, it's been pointed out last week. It's been pointed out by many people. Like this is good bottom, kind of good bottom. This is bad bottom. This is bad bottom. So what we see here is like not really good bottom. So I think 74k. Let me see where that is. That's probably these. Oh no, sorry. I'm a bit. I'm not sure about 74k because I like this low. I'm fine if it's protected. If we take this low, I think we can go quite a bunch lower. I'm not sure, but like yeah, it could just sweep it, but who knows? So take 74, put in a bottom around 70. I think it's possible, but if you want to go for like higher structure, it's not really a good look because then, I mean, in a way, market structure already broke. We talked about this last time. Like we have a market structure break, first right here, then right here as well. No, wait, it's not. Yeah, it was here. Then here. But I'm pretty sure if we go to the monthly chart, like you don't want monthly structure to break, because then you're probably looking at more of a very big accumulation range right here, like something like gold did in the last what was it decade or something. If I look at weekly chart though, I want these to be taken at the very least. That is the 83 lows. It is even like 86 is there, but it on the weekly chart it doesn't even show up. Of course, what happens if you sweep this, you make a bad low with these, so we might as well just from weekly standpoint, like this is the only thing that makes sense to me. So I think if you get this sweep and this level holds, is a good place to just take a bet, because like there will be many traders on your side like this. I'm pretty sure that shorts take profit here, longs enter, like rebalancing of portfolios happens here, I think. So the only question I have is like, how do we get there? Is not 100% probability that we take it. Like of course price can do something like this and just rate higher, is not very likely though. I think the probability that we take these is pretty high. I wanted to get like one more push into this level, right here. I didn't get it so far. Um, Reason for it is just to get like I think that downside would have been a much better trade versus taking it from here. Depends on how tight you can get your stop here, of course, how high you can get in. But it's also, if you look at the stock RSI and the RSI, I thought we had a little bit more room for upside. I would have liked to get one push here on very high momentum, then the stock just pulls up to the highs right here. You get RSI that maybe like tucks its head a little bit around 50 on the weekly before we take these lows. It was just been like a really good setup. This one was, in my opinion, was a bit like, I wasn't really sure about taking the short here, I'll be honest. So yeah, 74. I think it's a good stop placement, to be honest. Joke's gonna be on me if we just nuke right through that level. But I think this is a decent invalidation for anything that you try in this area. And then we can see if you want to do something like this. It's already a really nice trade. Maybe we can finally take out this zone right here. Maybe not. Maybe the top is in for like a very long time. I have no idea about any of that. So, but I think an easier focus is this level right here. How do you look at it, Soldat?
I agree entirely. I don't think the 74K low is. I think it's a good invalidation for sure. I don't think it's something you look for a sweep. I think even if you just take this weekly chart that you have up and you imagine it's a 4-hour chart, you can see sort of the sailor-esque nature of it. If it goes below 74, I don't think 70 is a stopping point. I think you're looking at least 60.
Yeah.
And then maybe even sweep that 23 accumulation range lows or close to those,
Wait, what?
right? So
23?
2023 accumulation.
Oh, okay. I thought like this
Yeah.
23K.
No, I think
because
those are okay for
because
now.
why not? Yeah, I agree actually. If you take this low, like the thing is, if we sweep it, we probably do something like, I mean, not probably, maybe more like this.
Yeah.
Then the issue is like, if you go to like a daily chart or even this weekly chart, this low is quite decent. I called this one a good low, this one a bad low. This one was a quite decent low because it is actually decent in its own. Price has some momentum here. This was a pivot point right here, like price got above it and we pumped right out of it. But if you look at like the combination of this and then price coming back, like let's say 70K, that is right here, like you get wait, how does this work? I need to make a line. You get all of this, which is like kind of fragile, vulnerable to me. Like there's nobody's gonna bid right in the middle of this. I think it is one of those like you have a volume zone here and price just pushes from one side to the other. We had a few of those, like this one right here. You have a volume build up right here. If you extend that, it is like price breaks into it, just pushes right through, turns it into support. Then we distribute up here, price breaks back down, we bounce, and we push right through, and it becomes resistant. So these areas, if they are a long time ago, usually people are not very interested in trading there, is what I noticed. So I would expect, like, yeah. I think my most favorite scenario would be something like this, where we don't take the lows. Like if you sweep them, it has to be very very fast and a very good bounce. Like has to be something like this. If it starts to just fuck around here, I don't think it is that interesting to me anymore. But we'll see when and if if we get there. Can you take a look at high time frame areas of interest? Yeah, we'll get there in a bit. Is it still like above 20 or not? Search file second top is in. Bottom will be found when we hit 12-month OB. What is it? 12-month order block.
I think if you zoom out to the yearly chart.
Oh my god, what are we becoming? So this one.
No, we're not becoming anything. I don't know what this guy is up about.
So this one, that's here.
There's a 12-month order block at 10K. Is that the one?
Yeah, I mean at 16 to 47K is a 12-month order block.
Well, there's one, and there's one more beneath it. I
Oh,
guess.
6-month. I'm in the 12-month chart.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait. Is my chart not going to 12 months? Okay, yeah, I see. Okay.
I mean, yeah, it could be, but that is like outside of my scope of how I look at things. To be completely honest, like I'm much more concerned with immediate targets. Like, it could be like if you really want to play that cycle low to cycle high. Let's go to the index. So you have.
When I'm positioning like 10,000 Bitcoin size, I will look at the 12-month order block, I think.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway. Oh. Not looking good. Not looking good. But we are. I'm just gonna switch to my MMT chart. You're not gonna see mine, but you can follow.
Oh wait, no, that's open. That's okay. That's open. We're chilling.
Yeah, it's open. Take the 90.5 here, and if they protect these lows, it's gonna be such a good short. But I don't think they will. So the reason I said that is because like, if you protect these lows, you get once again like really bad lows. If you get a bounce out of this, maybe into here, it's easy to just look for low time frame distribution, like rolling over, and then you can enter a short here, have it very tight invalidation, because this becomes like a magnet kind of target. Which only works in environments when Sailor is not blasting 2 billion. So that's the tricky part. What's going on here? Here you see very low time frame, both spot selling, perp also selling. If we it's not. It's on 15 minutes.
You don't have the flow up.
Huh?
You don't have the order flow up. You still have your trading view chart.
No. Really?
Wait. Oh wait. No, that's just me. That's just me. Not stream. Sorry.
No, actually, you're right. Wait,
No, stream is okay. Stream's
Stream is
fine.
okay. Because I'm looking at the stream right here, and it is showing. Oh, but it's lagging for 5 minutes or something. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. It's my
No
Discord.
issue.
It's fine.
Yeah, the Discord, I cannot show you this one. But yeah, I'm a bit worried. Like this, are you also looking at the open interest? Like how overnight we had like I don't know, 5K.
We had a lot of fills overnight, yeah. But that's who I thought it was. I don't think it was someone getting filled on longs. I think it was Mr. Garrett Bullish not being very bullish and like shorting with bad execution. That's what I think happened.
Okay, makes sense.
That's why I said he's like being a little ratty guy.
I assumed it was because if I looked here, no, into the perp.
Because on those shorts, funding collapsed, premium ticked down. Looks kind of like someone.
But funding also always collapses on a nuke, right? Oh wait, it's there. Okay, I see it. Well, anyway, I lost my mouse. This is the most frustrating image, I guess. I'm back to my trading view now, like looking at the open.
I think it's beautiful.
You see that SPX, like even if you put gold next to it, like it's disgusting.
I mean, it's been happening since the top, basically. Like SPX goes up, Bitcoin goes down.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone should be surprised. And then like there was 4 days where Saylor was pumping 2 billion into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was going up while SPX was going down, and people were ready to narratize the decoupling.
Yeah. Look at 9167 asks showing up.
I saw, yeah. They flipped.
It's actually a good level to check for like first TP if you are long.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We had some chart requests. Shall we just go into hype, because I think it is probably a pretty interesting coin at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking here at
we were talking about hype right before the stream started, and we were both getting long on it.
This is from last stream, or what you're looking at?
Oh no, this is something I posted back in December. I posted this mid-December, and this is a GMX fractal on hype.
Oh shit.
Now, if you would notice, the fractal's doing pretty okay so far.
Yeah. Hyperliquid maxis are not doing very good.
Oh, they're not having fun. Like suddenly, out of nowhere, there's hundreds of millions of hype to be sold, and nobody knows why.
Isn't it like unlocks?
It's like staked hype that's getting unstaked, I guess. And there was like some cluster of a lot of hype that's connected to Tornado Cash. I don't know where that came from, but apparently that also existed.
Okay.
So, but yeah, as far as hype goes, I don't think the chart is too different. I think you have this order block down here that should act as support on first try. I mentioned this on my timeline a few times, where if you can kind of split hype into 3 ranges, I would say like somewhere around there. Then you have this range after listing, and then you have this deviation down here. So you ranged here, deviated, flushed through it, made a new range, and now once you accept it back into here below 32, you're kind of expecting just a flush right through, which is doing now. And I'm trying to position long here, right as we tap this area, and I'm literally just playing, I guess you would call it a dead cat bounce, and I'm trying to sell over here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to long over here, I'm trying to sell over here, and I'm doing that with pretty decent size for me. What do you think?
Yeah, $10 long. I'm completely with you.
Yeah, I'm sizing up to 15 here.
Oh, honey, do you hear? Yeah. I mean, in the end, it's not. Chart is not rocket science. Ooh. Can you just make a range like this? Like, it is very, very rough. Maybe. Like, looks actually more like a pump and dump or something. But maybe this is more accurate. Like, you have a mid-range holding right here. You have some kind of deviation above, back inside the range, dumps to mid-range, fills that in. range low is maybe. I would also look at it like this. Okay, find some kind of support here. Long term, I have absolutely zero clue. Like there are some very good traders, smart people that are very very bullish on this. We will have to see. I don't usually and also not now share that kind of conviction in any cryptocurrency coin. So somebody in the chat asking, is it not going to $100? Like I have zero clue. Like I would need to see it first stop going down. That's first order of business, I think. Then we would need to see it go up, which is also, and then like, it needs to. I mean, if it wants to go to 100, it has to go above 60 first. And if it goes above 60, I'll probably find a way to position myself if it's really that bullish. Like I don't need to catch the Pico bottom right here and then hold hype coin for like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, maybe 5 years, and it just doesn't play out. Like I'm not that kind of trader. So yeah, what else is there? It is probably at the moment better to look at this from trend perspective because it is trending very hard. So if we just recreate what we did right here, so we have this level, we have a range low, we have let's say range high around right here, and we have a mid-range around here, range low probably here. Then I think it's very hard to be bullish on this, like as long as it is trading below 100 and 200 EMA. Here the green lines on H4, 100, 200 EMA. It is respecting them really, really well. Lower time frame trends are getting a little bit more choppy. You saw like here they were respected like immensely. Also here you have very, very decent sell-offs on the 1 hour, on the this is 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, like these here again, like it's just 1 hour trend is just rejecting all the time that we come in there. So it is a lot easier to get bullish once this starts flipping, and I think if you look at like how many people are holding huge amounts of this, there will be like I don't think this will V recover. Like even if it goes to 100k to 100, sorry, I think like it will do something like this if it bounces. Like it is probably a bit too long. Can be shorter here, but they need an accumulation range at some point. Like that positioning needs to shift, the unstaking needs to happen, all those unstaked coins need to be sold, new coins need to be staked and whatnot. So it's not something that you expect to just like out of nowhere put in 50% candle, unless something really fundamentally changes with the project. But I'm not really seeing that.
Even if you look at the run up from the $9 bottom, when it got over the previous sort of range highs right there at 30, 31, it put in 2 retests of that level. So even if it starts going up, you're gonna have so much time to buy that stuff.
I mean that is the thing. Like once it starts trending up, if you really aim for 100 on this, I think. Does it really matter if you buy it at 22 here or at like 38? I'm not really sure. You can buy it at 22 here and then regret because it can also go to 12. So it's like the same bet that you're making. At least if it's going up, you have kind of an invalidation. So that's how I would look at this. More locally, there is. So I've been told there is a very big liquidation around this level right here, like 12 million position. That is about to be liquidated on Hyperliquid. I'm not sure. Maybe it got tagged on the Hyperliquid chart. I actually have to look.
At least partially liquidated already. Yeah. I saw in the screenshot he got ADL'd on the way down.
Yeah, and also I'm just checking the hype chart here because often it happened a few times where I was waiting for a liquidation or like a sweep on hype, and then it just happened on the hyperliquid chart and not on the Bybit or I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Not on perp, but yeah, he probably gets ADL'd. Also not on spot. So either this position gets protected and we get a bounce here, but you don't really long into that. I think like you have so you have a liquidation, very big liquidation that's sitting right here. You have a high time frame wick that is right here. I don't know where it is on other exchanges, but coming so close and not taking it, I would rather wait for something like this. Just spend some time here, come back into a retest. This is a much more healthy position. If you can get something like this, it's much healthier than trying to position here with this like with Bitcoin in like last level of support, which it seems like it's not holding. So I'm just mostly chilling, waiting a bit, seeing what will happen. Another liquidation at $19 for 32 million. Yeah, that's my position.
I am currently positioning to buy their liquidations. I think, as far as overall $100 for hype goes, I think it's a bit extreme. I wouldn't be surprised of a lower high, to be honest, but depends how much overall money gets into crypto around Q4 26, where you would kind of expect the next cycle to start. Because I think, if there is some interest, you would kind of want to own hype. I think it should be one of sort of the blue chips that's kind of moving at least in unison with BTC, because I don't think the
Oh, sorry.
overall.
That was BTC alert, I think. Yes.
Oh, I'm getting filled on BTC. Good job.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, they pulled all the perpids.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Okay,
Yeah.
what about spot? Are we getting filled
Wait,
on
I will
the...
just put your screen in.
Okay, we tagged the wall. The wall got filled a bit. Ideally, what you want to see is this wall gets filled, it bounces a bit, and then you want to see these perbids
It
chase
just
up.
pushed through.
Or, oi, that was really fast.
Yeah, that is.
That was dangerously fast. And you see perp is now chasing on ask up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
they want.
great.
They got filled for 450. They want to get out.
Well, these guys disappeared, so there's that. So it's the same guys chasing down now.
Yeah, they got filled for 364, right below their asks.
Yeah, I see.
So they're just trying to get out.
I don't think those are those guys. I think they're these guys.
Okay, could be.
That were 91.6.
I think it's all just one entity, to be honest.
Yeah, they're playing with themselves. Oh, that's a rough situation to be in. I'm really glad I sized down, because I saw this coming. I was like, damn. I'm not mad. It's like a lot of volume. I think it's like a decent amount of volume.
I mean, if it reclaims that, what is it, 90.67 area, it's a decent long. At least a decent try. Like, But problem is, look at the open interest.
Short though, because this is the guy who shorted down here. So his average
Yeah,
is like 91 flat,
yeah.
right? So I think fucking this guy got squeezed on longs, flipped short, and now we can squeeze him on shorts. It's good. Perfect. I like it. I really don't mind that. I mean, I mind these guys sitting on ask and not moving.
Yeah, shit.
I'm curious to see what these fills will be, whether they're short opens or long closes. Because I have a feeling they might be short opens the way like it flipped in the book. Okay, 662, what was it? Okay, that
Why do you not
I
add?
can't.
Why do you not add the open interest in MMT there?
Because then the screen is too small.
Okay.
Because, if you look like this, it kind of sucks. But yeah, okay, these two guys got filled. They were short opens. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, fucking shit. When I see big short opens like that, I don't like being long. I think I'm gonna... Well, no, my size is decent. I think... I think 90 is like a decent inval. Close below 90 type of deal.
Oh, why is it giving me
Because
alert?
it reached the level again. You had a thing.
I have too many alerts.
Okay, no, okay, we're back above, okay. If it doesn't reject and consolidates here a bit, we should be
I
okay.
love how you're narrating this.
Well, that's the point of the stream. We're doing live trading, right?
Are we?
Because this is what I think to myself when I'm like trying to trade. It's like, okay, what's going on? Are we gonna wick it? Are we gonna consolidate? Because you want to see a bit of consolidation. If it starts consolidating here and doesn't immediately reject, you're kind of okay to get into a long, and this is a decent inval,
Yeah.
right? But very important 2 minutes now in the market.
So that open interest in your chart that just ticked up again, that is all shorts according to...
According to me, I made it up.
No, because
Well,
because I saw that um, the previous minute candle, like the big one on open interest, that came like on a long entry.
Here.
Yeah, the one that pushed price into the 90.6k level. God damn it! I'm sorry. I will just delete all my alerts because I think people on stream can hear it too.
At least on Binance, that was a very small candle. There was a pretty equal distribution, I think. Because this is just Binance open interest right now, and like the big one is here on this fill, and then outside of that, there wasn't much going on.
Okay.
Within one candle. But okay, so far it's doing a thing. And another thing is that historically, we haven't seen CME gaps being left up top, but very often they get left behind on the bottom end. So we do have some CME stuff we need to clean up higher. So even if it goes lower right now, I still expect it to at least tag that 93 something range, if I remember
Look
correctly.
at Fartcoin.
It's front running the market right now is what it's doing. You know why? Because BTC is gonna bounce.
Because
right?
the market wants to go up. Yes.
Yeah, the Fartcoin whales are the BTC whales, right? So you gotta follow Fartcoin. So for CME, I still have these 93s to fill in, which makes a lot of sense. And then that's the level we talked about from the beginning. You sweep these highs potentially, or maybe just put in a lower high here. Either one is fine. But current minute candles, not too hot. Not doing too hot. We did get a bit of chase here. These guys kind of stepped in. Spot not doing much though. I'm still not worried. I'm kind of chilling. You know, if we start rolling over and closing below, like on 15 minute or something, I start getting a bit worried. But right now, I'm kind of chilling. I'm not hating this.
Do you get out below 90K?
Uh, Current size, there's no point. I can just double and triple up because it's not much size. Because you know,
Just the
ideally,
$5.
just the $5 right
Yeah.
now. Yeah, we can work it out. Work our way up to $15. If you were gonna be bullish, like this was gonna be it, right? This was gonna hold the open. It obviously didn't do that, so
Yeah.
more choppiness and so on. So
No, I mean it's also the first open in 4 days. Like,
I don't do this often.
what?
I was a Never mind. It was a joke, man. Jesus Christ.
No, no, I'm asking also. Like, I'm not sure. Like, yesterday markets were closed, right?
Yes, correct. So it's the first
So
open in
it would be
weeks.
very weird if we built into that open with like this kind of uh, this kind of cluster, and we just protect the lows right into the open. Like, that would be kind of weird. Um,
It would be weird, but it wouldn't be impossible. The IBIT chart gapped a good 4%. Holy shit.
yeah,
Look at the last candle on Friday.
yeah.
It's just straight vertical up and then
look,
good
look at
morning.
your look at your squiggle being like
Yeah,
completely on point, and then it just drops 10% or
it's
5%.
you know.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean this would be a decent long, but yeah, like once it breaks and then it just goes down.
yeah,
And I had someone in my DMs telling me that, oh, look, it bounced off the gap. You should trade the gap. And I was saying like, well, usually if it's gonna bounce bullishly, it's not even gonna fill the gap. If it fills the gap, you're kind of looking bad here. And yeah, now we're just gapped all of this, and then there's a big gap
yeah. I
here.
mean, look how
Oh,
long it took for that previous gap to fill.
this one, yeah.
Yeah,
And the thing is, it didn't even fill and then bounce. It like gapped through it and filled it from the underside, which is kind of what I'm expecting here as well. Plus, there's uh, this huge guy as well. And then, additionally, why I was waiting for 86 at 87 was this huge guy. And I wouldn't be surprised if both of these gap through and then fill from the bottom. It's ridiculous. But yeah, still decent volume here.
yeah.
But rejecting, unfortunately. Decent OE build-up. Are they
Oi,
shortened?
oi, oi.
OE, 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 broth. Bitcoin long not looking too good, eh?
At least you're not an MSTR.
At least I'm not in Dubai in a rented apartment trying to run a paid group right now.
It's very specific. So I'm just gonna.
Where's my crypto god John enthusiasts at? Oh, Jesus Christ. But I appreciate Sailor's hustle. You know, he sold 2 billion here to buy Bitcoin with. Good job, Sailor. Like he
I have
found a
no
buyer.
idea how he does it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, has no one figured out yet that like, you know, it's just a worse Bitcoin? Because like like Bitcoin has this like buyer who doesn't care about price, but MSTR has a seller that doesn't care about price. Yeah, that's a lot of decent amount of longs here getting in. We can see by the open interest going up that, you know, they're probably fresh long opens, which is, you know, people are interested in this level. People are interested in buying this level, but unfortunately, the price is not really reacting to them buying this level, which is not good, right? So I think a bit lower. We
Yeah.
might take out 90 and then go up in like a very
Or not.
non
I mean, or not go up.
Well, actually, if we take 90, we take all of this
Yeah.
to at least
That's
like
what I was thinking.
89.5. This would make
And we
sense.
we protected 90 like, a few times already.
Like here,
Mm.
then retest this again, something like that. So am I worried? Not really. If there's one thing I've learned in my time is that it's very hard to bet against Bitcoin on low time frame, you know.
Against momentum.
No, I mean, wait, this chart is awful. Where's my other chart? No,
They're
let's go.
awful.
Yeah, I know, but that's me. That's why people like
You
my
know,
charts. 'Cause
you know what helps for the stream
what?
if you go to the left of your chart
Yeah,
and you go a bit higher on that buy and sell button that you have right there,
I have a buy and sell button.
the bid and ask button
I have a. Where is? What do you
on the
mean?
top left side of your chart, man. The red square and the blue square.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, you just
Yes.
right click and you hide like everything that you don't need there. You also hide the indicators.
I like my indicators.
You want to look at the levels.
These are good. These are good indicators.
No, I mean that is fine, but there's like a little arrow to hide the titles, which are
Oh, yeah.
overlaid on the chart, like at the bottom, like below that one.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is
To
great.
just
Thank
clean
you.
up
Oh,
the
shit.
chart a bit.
Yeah, good job.
Next week we'll get into
Uh,
hiding the browser toolbar and such.
I like. Okay, I could hide the browser toolbar, but yeah, because okay. So this is what I mean. Like, if you start longing here, right? Because it's like, oh, this is like a decent level to long, right? And you long, and then you get blown out. Give
Yeah,
it a week, you're gonna be back, right? That's what like, because if you're trying to short Bitcoin, it's not. It's very painful because you don't get those good retests, but on the way down you get those good retests. So if you're doing like a Mr. Martingale type of situation, it's
yeah,
not hard, it's not painful, right? You just
yeah.
martingale here and then you'll be back. Like I can almost guarantee it to like a 90% certainty that like this 85.5-ish level here, it's gonna give you at least like 2-3%. I genuinely could 10x long my net worth here, and I wouldn't be that worried about it.
Yeah, we completely rejected, by the way.
Beautiful.
Yeah. If you look at this on, I'll just show it on my. Like, it's very. You don't need to go into order flow to see that this is not good. Like, just put the low. What I always like about these is like if you get another sweep. I said it before also. Like, it is it's much easier now to look for reclaims.
Yeah,
To look for some kind of like
exactly.
break
Very often you
break of
like
structure
the
right
spike
here,
down.
then it often builds like some kind of range right here, then it pushes like once and then it goes, which is not like generational low kind of thing, which is like mid low time frame structure. uh, we often follow this kind of pattern right here, so let's see if we follow that, but you
And not
need.
just that pattern, but
Hmm?
right now you get that like we got that spike down on open, right?
Yeah,
And then it like rejected. And now you might get a rounded bottom here, and then that's the bottom
yeah.
because you get the spike and then you get the bottom. What do kids call it? Adam and Eve or something?
You've no idea, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Like that's what I.
yeah. Um, to be honest, like there's not much. 90k has about 200 spot bits. maybe like 100 above, 100 below.
Well, I saw another perp fill here for 286 on Binance. That's good. That's not a bad sign. If they actually want to get filled here, it's like decent for longs. Oh, it was a long open too. That's fun. Yeah, I'm not worried yet. I'm chilling. I think if you get like a Trump tweet and then everything collapses, then you get worried, but
93 views on the stream, 26 people watching.
we had 34 at peak. I saw it.
Amazing.
Amazing.
We were probably talking about hype. They all just came in the chart for Hopium.
On 1 minute, it reclaimed the low, and it held. Hello? We are so back. We are so back.
We are back.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
We never left. We never left. See, this is what I mean. You gotta have composure, you know? You gotta have conviction. No, but this looks really good now. Like, genuinely. No lie.
I cannot say
Okay,
it looks
really
good until it's like kind of like breaks market structure on like at least 15-second charts. Or
Yeah,
something.
really good is an overstatement,
Yeah.
okay? It looks less awful in like the 15-second chart. Okay, now it looks less good.
Yeah, there's like a lot of hypothetical liquidations sitting like right below 90k, 89 to 90k.
Okay, I'm gonna put another bid down, all right?
Any more questions,
Wait, what?
guys?
I might have oversized my position on accident. I did do that actually.
Okay, how levered are you?
I'm not levered, but I did put I did open a position 10 times the size I intended to.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that I am levered a bit. Oops, my bad.
Martingale, inshallah, Godspeed. Favorite soldier.
Because the problem is we're gonna stream and I'm only on one screen right now, so I'm doing it on my phone, so I guess that's where I fucked up. But it's okay.
Oh, XMR completely filled the wick. Or like few dollars.
Yeah, half filled it.
No, like quite.
Yeah, this is good. This is fine. This
That's your
was,
half
like,
fill.
Yeah, because like the 15-minute wick starts here and ends here, so this is like half fill on 15.
Okay, I was looking at the probably 4-hour wick or something, which is.
No, that's accurate, but yeah, like if you wanna, like if it was strong, it would bounce on whatever the 4-hour thing was, but obviously it's not as strong.
Yeah.
Like you would look like this, but I was just slowly scaling into the 15-minute level.
Okay.
Right here, so it's at my entry right now.
I mean, I'm not really interested to longing this, to be honest. Like, there was.
Yeah, you know, it lost its strength. It's pretty over, but I think it like there's a pretty high possibility that it makes at least a lower high up here. Because it kind of is doing the same thing that Zcash did,
Yeah.
where Bitcoin is going down and then this thing just starts going up because there's like some rotation from Bitcoin into these privacy coins as like people cash out.
Oh, we took 90.
Okay, another spot wall filled.
Jesus.
I'm starting to regret accidentally sizing too much. Oopsies.
Oh, what's going on
That's a lot of cells going into that, and it didn't really dump a whole lot.
Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. It's very clear break of structure to the downside. Retest, just selling off. I think you just let this play out. If you're building like long, low leverage position, sure, but for me, there is nothing too long here at this point.
No, 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 no. This is like
This
is fucked.
this looks cooked completely.
You have where's the? I think this would be the market structure break at 97, and then if it gets over 90.7, then you could long something around 90.3. But until then, this is just like forced selling almost.
Yeah. Yeah, tape speed is quite high also.
Yeah.
To be honest, like, just gonna switch to my chart. Just want to show something. Like, having this kind of sell-offs, breakdowns, where you have like no, actually 15-minute was good. Like you have this kind of sell-off, which is like, let's say this is like, if you're very generous, this is your point of sell-off, like where the market held, found support, and it just broke through. Like, you don't get that retest here. So that is not a bullish sign. Like that is telling me like, okay, in this zone, like probably gonna be careful with positioning. Then you have right here another break of structure. You could say that support was here around this. Sorry, I'll do this properly. So you have some support building here. You have the wick here, and again, market fails to retest properly. Like it did here very shortly, but I don't really count that. Like it finds some kind of bottom here and it fails to retest your previous support. What that tells me is that like people aren't even like people that got trapped here. They aren't getting their exits. Like usually, how support turns into resistance is you have price just trading like this. It nukes through. Everyone that entered longs here will just seek to get out here. That's why that support becomes resistance, and then you get another sell-off, which is fueled by those longs becoming sellers to close their longs, right? But here, everyone that longed here didn't get an exit, so either they got stopped right here, which are responsible ones. If they didn't have stops in place and just carry the position, they did not get an exit even remotely close like to their entry. So they might just carry further. They might have put a stop here, like, okay, I'm going to try to get out here. Maybe I'll get out here. So you have new longs entering. They also get stopped or not. Like, same thing happens here again. You get no retest. So as long as you're not seeing any of that happen, I think you are quite safe to just wait and watch. Like now we have right here some kind of support level. We're gonna see if market starts to trade back into that level, and then I think okay, this one. I think once you reclaim one of these levels, you have plenty of time to just position long. Meanwhile, don't lose your money longing this kind of waterfall downtrend.
I got out of break even.
You did.
I did.
Nice.
They won't trap me.
Lit is holding. I mean,
holy shit! Yeah, it's holding after rejecting Monday low.
Okay.
Again, with a lower high.
We are on my chart, which is on H4. It's not. I mean, yeah, it's holding the 1.5 level, which is to be expected, I guess, for some bid to show up there. I wouldn't get my hopes up too high. Maybe
Are you gonna long it again for the fifth time?
no. I deleted it from my mind. It's still in my watch list, but it should go. Like you have probably very easy to pump price into this, or let's say like this, into this level. There is a
You
decent.
know what else held?
Hmm.
You know what else held
Tell me.
on this like last 15-minute dump? Hype did well. Didn't make a lower low.
the, the bar for doing well is kind of low. Yeah, it also didn't make a higher high, so
Well, neither did Bitcoin, you know. Cut it some slack.
I mean, look at this. This is just TWAP selling on hype. I mean, um, you can.
It was strong enough to sweep those highs at 22 though, so
Yeah.
gotta take that
Okay.
into
Okay.
account.
Let's say if it breaks this here, maybe we can.
We might see prices 3% higher than current
Yeah.
price, yes.
But it's like I said earlier. Like I really don't like longing with with these so obvious sweep levels. I guess like to be honest, I probably should, because if I did this each and every single time, I would
Yeah.
probably make more money. I would get stopped a few times and real long, and then make money on that. And like, it happens also quite often that they don't get swept, and you just price just fills. Why is this magnet on?
I think the reason they don't get swept is because of the ADL mechanic. Because like his liquidation just keeps moving lower as it approaches, so you
No,
never get
but
that like
this is the liquidation level. Okay. Okay, so this one here is the wick low. But yeah, probably you can just long these quite safely and then just get break even as soon as you get some profit on it or something. But okay, BTC,
it's good.
it's good.
It's not
It's
bad.
decent. If I wasn't streaming, I would probably have. Nah. Nah, I can't long.
Well, you can wait for an MSB
Yeah.
and then
No, I don't need MSB. I need like. I mean, it will end up being the same, but this sellers right here, I need those reclaimed, and then this level, like any of these levels. Problem is, once it does that, it is probably gonna go like this. So you need to market enter here, and at least part of the position just on a market entry. You can put your stop here, or like if you're really confident, you pick any of the lows that is made here to tighten up a bit. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
I think very likely if it's gonna go up, it's gonna MSB 91. What is it? Yeah, it's gonna MSB 91.4, and then it's gonna Baphomet down to like 90.8
Yeah.
or something. So that's also decent.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a lot of liquidations on BTC, just below. Wouldn't hold my horses here. We have a few questions. 92k is a short in my book. Not automatically, but I would be on the lookout, yes, because it is the very obvious level. If we look here at the H1 trend, the 1 hour trend, which has been quite respected since we started selling off at 96k. We came above it at the end of the weekend, right here. Then we had that nuke back below, and we just didn't reclaim it. Usually, I think it's quite a safe. If you get some kind of bounce here, these just follow along. I would at least be looking for something like this, like some rounded top where you have maybe 2, 3, or 4 higher highs, and then it just starts slacking, and it breaks 1 or 2 of these. Then you look for a retest here to get short. I wouldn't blindly short it because there's like all this also, which I'm not really like. Where are you gonna put your stop loss? It's very. It has to be here then. So that's a possibility, but I would wait for low time frame and just see how it behaves. More questions. There was some. I saw some tickers before. Think that
I had Raccoon asking if you are trading on your phone. I assume it is Bybit or Binance or some DEX with a mobile app. I am trading on Blowfin. Use code Pawnzi to sign up and gain access to our Discord server.
here. Very good show. Very good show. Rose and ENJ. I'm not very familiar with either, but let's take a look.
Dude, Injective was the shit. I
Not
think
not
you're just.
injective. ENJ, not INJ.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
It's like
Never heard
a
of that.
it's like a thing on Ethereum, if I remember correctly.
Oh no. That's a good chart on ENJ.
I mean, it's same on every alt at the moment. I saw like people shorting. What was it like? V Horny was shorting Bera or something. Like he's making some kind of thing out of it, trading that coin. Like if you look at Bera chart, it's like I could not possibly short something like that. Wait, it's on sold out screen. So this is the Bera chart.
It's very difficult.
Because it is yeah, there's something happening on the volume and open interest, but it's like it's so dangerous to short something that is down so much. Like, depends on your side, of course, and how you deal with invalidation, etc. For Rose, so first off, let me just take a look here. Weekly chart looks, I mean, horrendous, but most coins do. I'm assuming that you're more interested in low time frames, but let me just mark this low and this one. These are probably like high time frame lows that held for a really long time, so they become resistance, and you can see already here on the daily chart that we pumped into that lower level. So let's just call this. Just call this resistance level. So you got a pump, you get a rejection. If you look at just market structure, you have you have a big, this is probably 10th of October, it is. So you have a low set here, you have a high, the low gets broken, you get a lower low. So by the way I trade normally, as my expectation is some kind of lower high. That could be right here. This is actually a good candidate because you have right here. I would look at it this way. Okay, Rose is kind of privacy coin. Oh right, ANG is a gaming coin. Okay, I remember it from somewhere, but I didn't really know. So yeah, you had a gap right here. So just going off TA on this because I know nothing about fundamentals. Tagged into this order block. If this gets bought up again, and you see some kind of grinding structure or triangle structure that is kind of grinding upwards, I would try to probably take out these, and then it is very hard for me to bet on a higher high here. So I need to see if I wanted to long above anything outside of the screen, it needed to actually like it needs to break above, and then I would long the retest or something. For now, I think this is more interesting for Uh, looking for a short actually because of this low. But still, like maybe on a retest right here, just going on lower time frames. You have
There's a very risk-defined trade, like half filling that big wick
for long trade.
from yes, yeah, for long trade.
So
I don't mind the rounded bottom as sort of a deviation level.
no,
Yeah,
yeah, it is fine. So somewhere around this level to
Yeah.
find support again. Maybe half here, because technically this should become support.
if it's very strong.
If it's strong, yeah. If it's not, yeah, somewhere here. I think the wick becomes your invalidation either way, like whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And then, well, it's the other way around, but you get what I mean. So I think that is one way to look at it. I'm just like, I'm not sure where your target would be, like, because this is a good high. It's a very strong rejection. But yeah, if you are bullish on this and you want to take a bet on these highs here getting taken, then I think this could be some kind of entry that you have for what is this, rose? Look at this. So just going back to BTC here, because we are retesting this sell-off level again, and it's usually not a short that I would take anymore, because market had a chance to sell off here. It didn't. It took the 90k level also, which is a very very big psychological level. Like, you expect there to be a lot of stops here. Market didn't really push through that, so now I think bears are gonna get tested. Not really sure how far. When I just look at this price action, I think if we manage to break above here, the first obvious levels for me that I would look at is like this imbalance. Sorry, I have my magnet on again. Like, imbalance right here, that H4 trend, that is something that I would definitely look at. If that happens though, you have your low, high, low, which gets broken, and then we look for if there's any momentum, if you can break above this trend, or if we get like a slower rounding bottom. Obviously, if you see a lot of momentum, you can just hop on and like kind of this kind of trade. You see a lot where you just gamble on the low getting protected here. The low, the very 1 minute low is getting swept, but the 5 minute low or something getting protected, and you just get like really retardedly tight stop losses here. If you don't see that momentum kick in though, you just wait and see if you want to build a position right here or not, or you are already long from market entering right here, which is like, I would like give it a few more minutes.
Well, I already did it, so it is grinding right below it though.
Yeah. So if you tell yourself I'm gonna wait a few more candles, you just switch to lower time frame.
Yeah, I mean, like 5 minutes should be enough. You want to make like
No,
a
I mean-
slightly higher.
I mean 15 seconds. And then
You can even inval within like $50 on the price, to be honest.
this week here.
Something like that.
I think we should see some relief here.
That's why every long, it's like
Yeah.
okayish.
But
And then it can make a nice Baphomet.
I mean,
long more.
if you are longing here, I think this 89.8 should be, at least for intraday trade, should be your invalidation. Like,
At this point, yeah.
we can zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it's I mean, it's still ugly, but I'll allow it.
You're longing for a bearish retest,
Yeah,
right? Which
yeah,
is not always the best idea. It's better to be patient and wait for the short, but
yeah. But if you 2x your portfolio on the bounce, you can short that much more.
exactly. And then when you get stopped on the short, you're back to your original portfolio size. So
Yeah.
really, like, who's the loser?
Getting a bit tired here, so might look to end the stream soon.
Yeah, it's been hour and a half.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's some question about doing this every day? It's not going to be feasible for us, but I am thinking of just putting up some kind of like some computer, some laptop, uh, and just having a stream running for a bit more, which I won't be actively engaged on all the time, but just to see like just to have some charts on there. If people have any questions, they can just hop in. If I'm not here, well, good luck. If I'm here, I'm happy to just chat with people.
Charts with some hard techno in the background.
Nah, I don't like that. Like I always find it weird streamers that put music on because it's so hard to please many people. I always enjoy more if people just stream their voice and I can put my own music on. But I'm very picky about music that I like. But I understand that it can create like a vibe or something. If you're listening with 50, 20, 50 or 100 people to the same music, I get it. But from from a musician standpoint, I don't really enjoy another person dictating the music that I'm going to listen to, if that makes sense.
I think a lot of people, especially younger people, want someone else to pick the song for them, and then they can
Yeah, I mean,
pretend they're cool.
yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people want other people to decide a lot of things for them. But
One of our viewers wants CC to take a look at CC.
Okay.
I've never heard of that coin in my life.
Okay, go for it.
Is it even listed anywhere? Oh, it is. It's very strong today.
Oh.
This is not the most terrible chart I've seen in a long time.
I mean, we looked at lit. How is it possible?
Ayo.
Ayo.
Okay, we have negative funding, negative premium. We have a rounded bottom. Okay.
It's like a cup and handle, isn't it?
Yep.
Does it work? Does it work that way? I see a cup with a handle. That's why I said it.
The thing is, we have this, and that's kind of the rejection here. But maybe even like that. I think if you get above here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at the volume on that sell-off. It's like very low.
It's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, I would like this. That's decent. This, well, what's this doing?
The relative strength index.
How relatively strong is this price action?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty decent actually.
Yeah.
Like I really don't mind it because like you didn't reject like here.
Mm-hmm.
You rejected the half. It's kind of going up. It bottomed out, is now going up, which is not bad. Yeah, I don't mind this. I think this is like a decent chart. I don't know what it is. I don't know what CC is, but you have a cup and you have a handle, and now you can even target new highs, like at least.
Can you explain that trend line? Like, why do you not pick the high of that?
Oh no, you can.
Okay.
Like this is fine.
Okay.
It's just I was looking at the daily chart, and sometimes I want to take out like liquidation wicks
Oh, okay.
and stuff like that. But Like this is also fine. It's just if you want to keep it a bit tight, you kind of need this. And I would guess, because under the line you're still very bearish, but even if you're above the line here, it's kind of not even a market structure break.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of have to be careful. I would say this is like reasonable amount of tightness because you don't really want to go below this low. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then that's like 4.6 R live on stream. It's not bad. But it has to get over 133.133 for sure. You don't really have business below that.
All right. Blowfin and MMT, where whales are made.
Oh, yeah, by the way, use code Pawnzi on Blowfin to get access to the Discord.
I love that you're streaming the stream chat.
Well, yeah, because I have one screen right now. I was reading. Fucking chat.
No, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but good catch on CC. I haven't seen a chart this good in a while. And it doesn't even look very like scammy and crimey, where you can't really recommend anything. It honestly looks pretty decent. Like you.
I mean, God knows how much more chart history there is on like the MACD chart or something.
Oh, it's a good point.
Let me check. What? No, it's actually the same.
Yeah, it's good. And then you have a listing high at 21. You could even maybe target a sweep of that listing high at on MACD. Bring it up to like here, but like a runner only, right? Because obviously you would, you should take a lot of profit in this square and then target higher with a runner, kind of deal. You know, always take profit. Always take profit.
Keep taking profit.
Yeah.
Stop round tripping your generational entry.
Wait for the Federal Reserve governor to get fired and then.
Okay. Anyway, guys, yeah, BTC seems to be taking time to make a decision. It is fine. It is maybe rejecting, maybe reclaiming. We don't know. Yeah, I don't have anything to add. I think I probably wait this out a little bit for some kind of structure or momentum for me. Anyway, sold up.
Probably.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you can probably like try to long as soon as it gets above this current high at 90.5. You can just smash market and then put the stops down here at 90.5, and then that's the trade.
Yeah, this is very tight. No, good. Thanks everyone for hopping into the stream. I really enjoyed it. Enjoy it a lot more every week. I hope we see you again in a couple days or next week. Quick summary, please. I joined late.
You can actually, because we're streaming on YouTube,
yeah, you
go
can
back
just
and
you can just rewatch. Everything is pretty mid or higher time frame. So and we went into a few ways to execute, a few things to look at, some order flow things on BTC that were happening live. So just looking at some positions getting filled or getting stopped out as it was happening around the New York Open. So I think stream is not too long. I think we streamed for like an hour and a half. Just put it on 1.5 speed or whatever you want, and just rewatch the whole thing. All right, see you next time. Thanks for hopping in. Bye bye.
Thank you.